Good afternoon, everybody. Colin here with Techout, and today I'm going to be doing my 1 month review of the Samsung Galaxy S10. And overall, I've enjoyed the phone greatly in the past month. I've used it about, I'd say, 75 to 80% of the month that I've had it. I have been back on my iPhone some, just testing the betas on there and stuff like that. So I've been back and forth. But I used this phone for at least 2.5 weeks straight when I got it, and it's probably one of my favorite Galaxies that I've had. I've tried for a short period of time every Galaxy from the Galaxy S8 and up, and the Note 8 and Note 9, so I'm not a stranger to Samsung devices, and by far the Galaxy S10 is definitely my favorite out of the bunch. I really do enjoy the Note series, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Note 10 brings to the table. But the S10, just want to say right now, the fingerprint sensor works so much better if you remove that plastic film that comes on the front. Samsung does say that that is a screen protector. It is meant to be left on. It is not just protective for shipping or stuff like that. It is meant to be left on, but the fingerprint sensor is so much faster and more accurate if you take it off that I found. So I took that off. I'm running the latest software, and that has improved the fingerprint sensor greatly. So if you're still having issues and you have a screen protector on, I would say take the screen protector off and just be careful with your device. If that doesn't work, try re-adding your fingers. The better you add your finger, the more accurate the sensor is going to be later on down the road, I found. The better angle you get when adding it, the more accurate the sensor will be. So I'm not having any issues with that. I use that and I use Face Unlock. I do find Face Unlock to be a little bit slow, but other than that, it does work pretty well if you're in good lighting conditions. If you're in bright light or dark light, it doesn't really work well. You have to be in an average lit room, I would say. But other than that, it works just fine. Everything else is running really good. The phone has been running great. I don't know why it says high battery usage. It's been on the charger for like all day because I've been using my iPhone today, but other than that, don't know why. Battery life has been pretty average, nothing to write home about, but nothing terrible either. I would say it's a little bit better than the S9. My friend has an S9 and he says he's not really getting all day battery life. This will last me all day from 6 a.m. till 8 or 9 p.m. easy, which is a regular work day for me. On the weekends when I'm not at work, it lasts me, you know, all day as well, depending on my usage. I get about 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time. If I use it a little bit more consistently and have less screen off time, I can push about 6 hours out of it. Like I said, that just depends on what I'm doing, how much internet usage I'm using and stuff like that. I don't use any themes or anything like that special. I just have my wallpaper, and then I'm using the regular One UI stuff, no custom launcher or anything of that nature. One UI is a great improvement to the older previous TouchWiz or Samsung experience. Those of you who have used those know that they're a little bit clunky and they run a little bit slow, and there's a lot of bloatware and stuff like that that really slows up your device. One UI is very clean. It runs very smoothly. Apps and the animations are very smooth. Multitasking works very, very well. There's no lag. There's no having to constantly reopen the apps. And the 8 gigabytes of RAM that the Samsung S10 has definitely improves on that. If you have a 6 gigabyte version like the S10e, then you know, I'm sure you're doing well as well. But other than that, everything is great. No issues whatsoever with the device. It's been a wonderful device. Been using a case on it. I usually use a clear case just to keep it from getting scratched up, stuff like that. I do find that the screen protector that came on it, the plastic one, does scratch kind of easy, which I found does interfere with the fingerprint sensor. Once that starts to scratch up, you do start to have issues with the fingerprint sensor. But other than that, I haven't had any hardware issues with the phone. You guys remember that video of the volume button sticking? I actually never did send the phone back. It kind of freed itself up, and I haven't had many issues with it since. So I've just left it alone. But as you can see, if we get the fingerprint on there, it usually works pretty well. Sometimes I try to do it too fast just to see how fast I can get it to work, and it makes it not work. But other than that, I haven't had any issues with it. I definitely recommend the phone. It's definitely a great phone. I like the hole punch design instead of the notch cutout. It's kind of up there out of the way. It's not right up front and center, and you still get all your status bars and everything up there. They're kind of pushed over, but after you get used to that, not a big deal whatsoever. So that is the Samsung Galaxy S10. I've been using it for a month now. It came out on March 8th. It is currently April 10th, April 11th. So been just over a month of usage and I've been loving it. This has been Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.